your kitchen feels like a battlefield every night, juggling pans, reheating leftovers in a microwave that zaps the flavor right out of your food, or waiting forever for your oven to preheat, you're not alone. And let's be honest, no one has time to cook a full meal in separate batches anymore, especially when you're dealing with different temperatures, uneven cooking, and appliances that just can't keep up. That's where the Emeril Lagasse Dual Zone 360 Air Fryer Oven Combo steps in. It might just be the smartest countertop upgrade you've been waiting for. This isn't just another fancy toaster oven. This is a 25-quart French door-style air fryer and multi-cooker that lets you cook 2 completely different dishes at different temperatures at the same time. Imagine roasting a rotisserie chicken on one side while air frying crispy Brussels sprouts on the other. No more trading off quality or juggling oven space. Thanks to its QuickSync technology, both dishes finish together, hot, fresh, and ready to serve. What's more, it does all this up to 60% faster than your conventional oven, even straight from frozen. Forget the preheat, forget the defrost. From frozen shrimp to golden scampi in 10 minutes, this machine doesn't mess around. And yes, it's versatile: air fry, bake, roast, dehydrate, reheat, slow cook. This oven blends 10 appliances into one with a sleek stainless steel body and French doors that'll make you feel like a pro every time you cook. Whether you're trying to ditch your microwave, free up counter space, or just want better tasting food, this thing might be your new best kitchen ally. If you're curious about the current deal, there's a link below where you can check the latest promo. Currently listed at $313.99. Not the cheapest air fryer out there, but stick around to find out why this one might actually be worth every penny. Next up, we're going to take a close look at the design, build quality, and that pro-level feel you get when those French doors swing open. Let's see if it really earns that premium label on your kitchen counter. When you first lay eyes on the Emeril Lagasse Dual Zone 360, it's hard not to be impressed. This isn't some plastic countertop toy. It's got a professional grade look that immediately tells you it means business. The brushed stainless steel exterior gives it that sleek, commercial kitchen vibe, and the overall build feels solid, not flimsy. You can feel the weight and sturdiness when you open the French doors, and that simple action alone, the way they open outward in one smooth motion, adds a real sense of ceremony to the cooking process. It's one of those design choices that's not just stylish, but incredibly functional too. You don't have to reach over a hot door or awkwardly slide trays out from the side. With the French door setup, everything is accessible and in full view. Now let's talk size. This is a 25-quart unit, which puts it firmly in the extra-large category. If you're tight on counter space, it's something to consider. This machine is deep and tall, taking up a decent footprint. But here's the trade-off. It's big enough to handle a full roast chicken or 2 trays of food at once. That makes it perfect for families or anyone who likes to entertain. The dual zone design is divided by a removable oven separator, letting you cook in either full cavity mode or split mode depending on your needs. Need to air fry a steak on one side and roast veggies on the other? No problem. You can do both at once. No flavor transfer, no waiting. Inside, the oven features multiple rack positions with solid stainless wire racks. You get 2 small wire racks and 1 large one, though here's where a small flaw pops up. Some users expected a second large grill tray or additional matching racks, especially for the dual cooking zones. Unfortunately, those aren't included, and aftermarket options for this specific model are limited. It's not a deal breaker, but for a product that's all about flexibility, it feels like a missed opportunity. Still, there's no denying the thoughtful layout. The control panel is a touchscreen interface, intuitive and modern looking, positioned on the right side for easy access without obstructing the doors. There's also an interior light, so you can check your food without opening the oven, a small but critical feature that makes a big difference when you're trying to get that perfect golden finish. The overall impression? This isn't just another kitchen gadget, it's a serious piece of equipment built to replace multiple appliances. And it looks good doing it. Now, here's where the Emeril Lagasse Dual Zone 360 really shows what it's made of. Not just how it looks, but how it actually performs when it's go time in the kitchen. At its core, this is a true multi-function machine. It features over 20 cooking presets, covering everything from air fry and roast to dehydrate, slow cook, reheat, and even proofing dough. It's not just versatility for the sake of it, each function feels thoughtfully tuned. You're not fumbling with confusing settings or guessing cook times. You pick your mode, set your temp and time, and let the machine do its job. Now, let's talk air frying. The 360-degree superheated air circulation technology lives up to the hype. Fries come out crispy, not limp. Leftover pizza reheats with a crust that's actually firm and golden, not rubbery like you'd get from a microwave. One reviewer even raved about how cold fries from the car were revived to full crunch, like they'd just been pulled from a deep fryer. It's small moments like that that make this machine addictive to use. The dual-zone functionality is what separates this model from most others. With 2 independent cooking chambers, you can cook completely different dishes at different temps without mixing flavors or timing issues. The QuickSync feature is especially impressive. You can set both sides to finish at the same time, even if the food inside requires different cooking durations. This means no more playing hot potato with your side dishes while waiting for the main course. Another standout is the rotisserie function. It's not just a gimmick. The included spit lets you roast small chickens or roasts to a perfect, even golden brown. And the fan speed adjustment allows you to go full blast for crisping or slow it down for delicate baking like pastries or proofed dough. However, it's not all flawless. Some users noted that while it cooks well overall, it doesn't get things quite as crispy as high-powered dual-basket air fryers like the Ninja. Especially for bacon or fries, you might need to tweak your cook times or use less crowded trays. Soft-boiled eggs, for example, required more experimentation than expected. Still, once you dial in your routine, this oven becomes a reliable daily driver, handling breakfast toast, dinner roasts, and everything in between without breaking a sweat. Coming up next, what's it like to actually live with this machine? Usability, cleanup, and whether it's a chore or a breeze to maintain. So, it looks great and cooks well. But what's it actually like to live with the Emeril Lagasse Dual Zone 360 day in and day out? First off, usability is one of its strongest suits. The touchscreen control panel is simple to navigate, even for folks who aren't tech savvy. It's laid out clearly with labeled presets and intuitive temperature and time settings. You're not scrolling through endless menus or needing to keep a manual nearby. That alone makes this appliance far more approachable than some of the smart ovens that overcomplicate everything. One of the biggest wins, the ability to use each zone independently. If you're just making a quick breakfast or heating up lunch for one, you can fire up only one side, saving energy and reducing heat output. But when you need both chambers running, programming them to cook different foods and sync the finish times is surprisingly easy. Another everyday benefit, how quiet it is. Users consistently note that it doesn't roar like a jet engine, unlike some cheaper air fryers out there. That makes a difference when you're trying to carry a conversation or enjoy a quiet evening while dinner's cooking. Now, let's talk cleanup. The interior is designed to be low maintenance, with a non-stick surface that wipes down easily after use. The included trays and racks are removable and dishwasher safe, though some prefer to hand wash to preserve the finish. It's worth noting that while you do get multiple accessories, there are some limitations. For example, you only get one large wire rack and one small grill pan. That can be frustrating if you regularly use both sides for different foods and want matching accessories. And unfortunately, replacement or additional trays sized specifically for this model aren't easy to find. Another plus, the oven stays surprisingly cool on the outside while in use. That's a big deal if you've got kids around or if you're like one Florida user who praised it for keeping the kitchen from overheating. A huge win in warm climates. A few users also mentioned the toasting function isn't as powerful as a dedicated toaster. Your bread might come out just lightly browned, but still crisp, more gourmet cafe than burnt toaster. Overall, it's not maintenance-free, but it's close. Daily use feels streamlined and fuss-free, and the smart layout and thoughtful design make it more of a helper than a hassle. So, is the Emeril Lagasse Dual Zone 360 worth the $300+ investment? If you value versatility, precision, and the convenience of cooking multiple foods at once without sacrificing quality, this air fryer oven combo delivers. It's not just another countertop gadget, it's more like a kitchen assistant that helps streamline your meals, saves energy, and keeps your kitchen cooler and quieter in the process. From air frying crispy leftovers to running a full rotisserie while roasting veggies on the side, it earns its spot on your counter. Now, it's not perfect. Some accessory limitations and the learning curve with certain presets might require a bit of patience. And if ultra crispy air frying is your #1 priority, A traditional basket-style fryer might edge it out, but if you're looking for a premium multi-cooker that can handle everything from breakfast toast to holiday roasts, this one is hard to beat. It's not just an appliance, it's your kitchen's new MVP. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite kitchen hack in the comments below. And if you've used this model yourself, let us know what recipe surprised you the most. Until next time, happy cooking and keep those meals crispy.